feeling is so overwhelming. I should have done this a long time ago. My mom is indeed right, and she's never wrong. Good things happen to those who wait. Although going to this marriage, the surrounding circumstances got me very confused. On one hand, I have several relatives and friends for congratulating me for finally taking the plunge. And when they knew who I was going to marry, a young, beautiful princess from Polo Camotes, the louder their congratulations and the more curious they got. They probably couldn't believe that I was able to convince Trina or coerce Trina to say yes. But I also have a whole bunch of relatives and friends who I call the skeptics. Even on the last minute, they told me, sigurado ka na ba yun? Kanila bang kami yun? They say it's not a word, it's a sentence, a life sentence. I talked to my boss earlier, my former boss. He said, yesterday you introduced me to your fiancée. Today, she is your wife. Tomorrow, she is your boss. This one, classic. Nga nung musul, pamandang kadong nga, ganahan naman gaymi mo gawas. But my take on marriage is that it really depends on who are you going to marry. If you have a wife like mine who is an answered prayer, how can it go wrong? Although there were a few times in the course of a relationship, especially kung magminaldita ni Trina, magawas ang iyang pagka-albiso. I heard nga ang albiso female na ay dugong isok. I cannot help but ask the Lord, Lord, is she really the one? And the Lord immediately replied, she's got to be. When you ask me for a partner who will fall for you at first glance, she was the only one who volunteered. I have to make sure that the first time you meet, she will not be wearing her glasses. So, Trina, thank you very much for 6 years of friendship, 6 years of love, 6 years of understanding. So much understanding. And thank you very much, most especially for showing up. On this day, and the days ahead, to you, my life, I entrust. Again, I've only been married for 5 hours, so I know nothing about loving a wife. But I am my father's son, and everything I needed to know about love and marriage, all I have to look at is I look at my father and how he loved his wife. My father loved my mother, but he stood by her through thick and thin. So, Trina, have no fear. I will love you no less. And I will love you even in the darkness of the nights or brightness of the morning. I will stand by you through thick and thin, for I am my father's son. Even if you become thick or remain thin. Ladies and gentlemen, Trina, thank all of the guests here, and I thank you from the bottom of our hearts. I would like to thank also my new parents, Mama, shut up. Papa Johnny and Mama Marisa. Thank you very much for entrusting your daughter to me. Rest assured, I will take care of her, for I am also my mother's son. Definitely, she will not go hungry. I would like to thank also my siblings, Ate Shelby, JR, Christy, for the support and love. I would also like to thank Leila Bars. I don't know if she's here. She was the one who introduced me to Trina. So she is responsible for completing my life. And lastly, I would like to thank two persons who I am personally and eternally grateful. And those are my parents, Oscar and Brenda de la Calzada. Thank you very much, Mom and Dad. Not too many of you know, our lives back in the 90s was very difficult. Business was not doing well. Our house was about to be sequestered by the bank. My mom had to leave for the US to be a caregiver, and my dad had to take care of all his children amidst all the financial difficulties and problems. And I, not knowing the difficulty or the gravity of the situation, wanted to go to Manila for college. But my selfless parents never said no. I could not forget the words my father said the day before I left for Manila. And he said, and I quote, "Dong, dili ang akong maka-afford paskuilan mo sa Manila. But since mao man inyong gusto, among paningoon ay mami mo." I became the man I am today, and this would not have been possible without the countless sacrifices my parents did. At the time, we couldn't afford it. So, Mom and Dad, daghan kayong salamat.
Mukha ni wing-wing, uy. Tanawa, galuhot-luhot na ko.